Hi everyone, what's up?
Hey.
You can read the
Can we
title.
skip this
You know
part?
the pain that's
No.
coming. You sick creeps.
What's my bottle of hot pepper?
I don't know, man. Like I've never played Free Riders. I've only, like I said, I've only played like the Xbox or like the original Xbox Sonic Riders, and
I would much rather play that one.
yeah, there was no like Omo Chow tutorial thing.
Well, Machado was in that game. He just ran the shop, and that was it.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like every time you like pedal forward, he's like, you are gaining momentum.
There was another announcement for that.
Yeah.
They used those exact words. You're gaining momentum.
You're gaining.
Why did you have to bring that up? That line of dialogue really pisses me off.
That's the first one that came to mind.
I've got it stuck in my head and repeat now.
You are gaining momentum. You are gaining momentum. You are gaining boom. Head explodes.
Alright, so,
It's they may as well play that instead of the background music.
if we ever do the original Sonic Riders, for at least one level, somebody just needs to replace the soundtrack with the stage and replace it with "You're gaining momentum." Even if you use your brakes, just "You're gaining momentum."
Just like remix it.
Yes.
You getting momentum yet?
You're just like standing still. You are gaining momentum. I'm not doing anything.
What the fuck is wrong with this game?
I feel like a little kind of tutorial is necessary. We actually recorded this a couple days ago, and then I did something stupid, so we're doing it again. Sorry about that, but you guys would be seeing this at the same time regardless, so if our
With
commentary
that
seems
said,
repeatish...
how about that Pokemon bag?
Shut up.
Yeah, it must have come out in the time that we've recorded this the last time. It must have, right? Right?
I'd like to mention for this part right here, I had to use both my hands and hold them together just so they would notice.
Not your chin.
Would you like Omochao to teach you? No! No, you do it quick.
Your hands are just like.
I don't want to do it. I'll do it. Hi, I'm Omochao. It must burn with fire.
He's
Sonic,
even
I don't
worse
know what I'm doing with my
than-
hands.
I love it in Sonic Adventure 2, even when the mech stages, you can actually like blow up a Mitchell or like shoot him and stuff. I like that.
Like, press the button to blow me up.
Replayability for those mech stages? You can blow up Omochao. That was the only thing that made Omochao bearable in those games. Revenge.
First, let's
Was
just
the
get
fact
from
you could
start to
kill
finish.
him. Then he would have
Or give him amnesia.
Omochao here. I'm gonna teach you how to ride.
I don't need to be taught how to ride.
I'm
This is
muting the
one
video.
that literally do nothing. You can leave the screen and it will win.
Wait, what?
Well, actually no you can't because the game will pause, but you can just stand there and do nothing.
Just like that. Keep going
But
like
it just wants you to go forward.
You're building
Moving
momentum.
forward to go even faster.
Yeah, you're just like.
Yeah.
Not
The
doing-
game recommends you crouch down. What's that? Do nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
That was awesome.
I've never even purchased a Kinect
Auto
just because I've heard all the Kinect games are so bad.
There's one that I saw in development that actually looks kind of cool, but I don't know if it's
That
actually
one
gonna
Dragon
become
Ball
a
Z
thing or
game
not.
is totally gonna be awesome.
It already came out and it was bad.
Wait, what
Yeah,
game?
I know. That was a Dragon Ball Z game on the
Oh
Kinect.
yes, I heard about that one.
Never played it.
How to turn.
Like the Wii version was better.
Wasn't it just a port of the PS2 version or something, but they used Kinect controls?
No, that was the Wii version. Kinect one was like a first-person like
Go ahead and lean
fighting
forward
game,
now.
and you like
Try passing the
And
check gate.
none of the controls worked. You could just wave your hands around in a circle motion and win or lose.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
you just it's kind of cool that when you turn Super Saiyan, you actually have to like power up position.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the only
too bad that doesn't work half the time.
Isn't what you call it in the new Dragon Ball Z game? I think it's like Battle of Z or something. I think they took out the transformations in that game.
Yeah, they did.
What?
They took out the transformations in Dragon Ball Z Battle
Oh,
Z.
is it like Budokai Tenkaichi where like you have to pick the transformation?
Practicing till you
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, I've not played it.
I know, I'm pretty sure in Budokai Tenkaichi you could still at least transform into some stuff.
No, in the first one you couldn't. The first one you had to pick the character.
First one you have to pick the characters, and the second and third one you have to transform.
Yeah, the second and third one you can
Okay.
transform. The first one.
So basically, it's for let's
stretch
go
your arms
back.
out to either side to
I would admit it does look good because you can like have 4 Gokus in like one team.
Items found along the course, interact with
Or, like,
different
4
objects
Multi
and
Shadow
devices.
Clone Jutsu.
Reach out your left arm and try grabbing
Oh
those
dear God.
wings.
I don't know why I'm listening to Omochao more than I'm listening to you guys, but
I muted the video.
John doing the smart thing.
Next,
I wish I could, but
I don't
somebody
want
has
to
to
listen
listen
to
to
this
it.
again. I've listened to this before. I was tempted to play Dead or Alive throughout this recording, but my 3DS is on rest.
Yeah, I'm hearing you this.
I like the retro. He's like, I need
hand
those
motion
rings.
rarely works this well.
I just
Yeah,
think
I'm
it's funny
having to
that
listen to all this.
that was awesome.
Like,
As you level up, your
It's
gear
solid.
specs will improve.
Also, I have to mention again,
Master
Sonic's
Master
floating
can
head.
collect a ton of
Seriously, it is not connected to his body at all. It's really obvious when the camera's behind him. You just see this gap in his. Where
Maybe they're
the
trying
neck
to make
should
him
be.
like Rayman. Maybe eventually just gonna take his arms away too.
and then I have floating fish.
Yeah, it totally isn't attached. It's weird. Where's his neck?
There's no neck. But look, right.
I can see right through
You
it.
can see the gap.
Eggman killed him. He's like, oh my god, what have I done? And just glued his
you time it
head
right,
back on, getting the neck.
over the
Like,
obstacle.
yeah.
He's not even really alive. It's just like a Weekend at Bernie's moment where like Tails is kind of like got him on strings. That's why he's not running.
Wait, when
So
did this
Sonic's
become
a puppet.
Sonic.exe?
That was
It's a clone of Sonic. It's
Jumps
real
are
Sonic.
all about the
Sonic
timing.
on
Use
vacation.
the timing well to improve your
Well, I've heard of
jumps.
Sonic.exe.
It's a really terribly written creepypasta.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's become better written over time, but gosh, the original one was awful.
I do like the one game where I think it's based off of it, where you basically after a certain amount of time or something, the screen changes and you have something constantly chasing you and it plays drowning music, and then you hit a TV to turn back to the normal world.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too, yeah. That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But the actual creepypasta, I don't know, I find a lot of them just because they're usually written by younger people, they're usually poorly written. I find it's like when you see the people do like the readings, they'll like rewrite them so they sound a little bit better.
Mhm. I was trying to get those rings on the right, by the way.
Like, no, to the height.
Keywords trying.
Yes.
What the hell?
Was you getting like some of those rings without even holding your hands up in the air?
No, I was holding my hands up in the air the whole time. It's just it decided to go down
No,
randomly.
no, I mean like when Sonic was having his hands like move downwards, was you still collecting rings?
No.
Okay, because I swear you was.
Now for charging and air tricks.
Please go away, oh my child.
Oh, the air tricks. This one actually wasn't so bad, but this one was more of just crouch down for the entire duration and hope you get it right.
Do an air trick.
Again, hope.
Start crouching now to charge.
Say crouch.
Jump.
Whoa.
That was an air
And that's the
It
entire
worked.
objective.
Pull off an air trick, and you'll regain air.
Yeah, that wasn't so hard.
You guys
At
can
least
see why
it's-
this is half an hour now, can't you?
Awesome.
Yeah, at least it ain't no like Gran Turismo tutorial with Omochao in it.
I'd
like,
rather play Gran Turismo.
But like, you know how super hard the tutorials are? I don't care.
Oh, it's Omochao, and he would tell you everything, though.
Yeah.
Still rather play Gran
Did you
Turismo
know you
than
can
this.
press the acceleration button to accelerate? Give it a try!
Yeah, then like as you're coming up to a corner, it's like brake,
When you
brake,
jump off
brake,
the
brake,
kick,
accelerate,
start
brake,
turning in a
accelerate,
circle.
brake.
Do that,
You just
and
like
you'll
your head just explodes
Give
from
it a try on
Omochao.
that kick.
So, just be thankful it's not Sonic Free Riders Omochao edition, where everything you do, Omochao says, you collected a ring. You jumped.
Attempted a kick dash. You attempted another kick dash.
You
Oh,
did.
get
You
that
did.
ring.
You landed from doing an air trick. I think you'd go insane from it.
was
There's
You
somebody
managed
got
to break your back while trying to turn to the left.
trick of a higher rank. The higher the rank, the more air you'll get from it.
Whoever does it's gonna go insane.
Yeah.
Especially because you have the time limit. You have to do it within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
How many,
is in turns.
Like, are they? Are there?
Basics, I think there's 14. Then there's another 6 or 7 for advanced.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Do air tricks off
I
of the quarter pipe to
think
get the
I'm
time
not
air
100% on
in
that, but
turns.
it's about
Use
that number.
quarter pipe for practice. Land
Around
the air
that.
trick and barrel through the turn.
Fair enough, fair enough. That's crazy though, like, that they put this many tutorials in.
It's so much out. I'm surprised there isn't more.
True, fair enough.
That was awesome.
Like, I don't know.
There are a bunch of other ways to corner
One
too.
tutorial that I would have been totally okay with.
Experiment.
Reach your hand out in front of you to grab Owen-Chow.
And then squeeze hands together to strangle him.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Everyone would have suddenly bought that game.
You see, beat up Omo-chan, the video game.
Air tricks
Want to destroy Omo-chan, the most annoying character in Sonic? Well, now you can.
Sega makes enough money to make Dreamcast 2.
I think they're still under contract not to, but still.
That's
They had a contract not to.
Nintendo. Probably Nintendo. But with Nintendo's Wii U failing,
Well, it's not to the point where they're not making stuff for it. There's still people buying the Wii U. It's just not selling very well, and they're relying on 3DS at this point.
yeah, but maybe
3DS is awesome.
I didn't say it
3DS
isn't.
sucks.
I'm just saying they're relying on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the fact that the 3DS is awesome, it's good that they're focusing on that.
Next, I'll talk about the kick dash.
maybe they're just gonna get out of like home consoles.
I can kind of see that actually. Just focus on handhelds.
Just cause like at this point, how are they really gonna compete with Sony and
Lift your
Microsoft?
back foot and bring it forward in the direction
Like
you
how are they
want to
gonna
go.
catch up? Like, you know what I mean?
Quick kick
On the console
You
front.
say that, but Sony managed to catch up with the PS3 when the Xbox 360 and the Wii were doing so well.
They never caught up with the Wii.
And this, and because Omo-chan
Oh,
They still did fairly well.
get past like using the kick dash.
I'm
Can
just,
hardly anybody use their Wii. They just bought it because they thought it'd be a casual console. Never used it, and they started using their smartphone for all those games.
Yeah. And like by the end of like the last few years of last console generation, I believe the PS3 sold more than the Wii. Not like overall, but within those years.
yeah. I'm thinking maybe like just hardware wise. That's all.
Collect air by performing air
Order-wise, it was definitely the best. Personally, I got a 360 instead of PS3 because the price difference, but
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, the only reason I got a PS3 was like as a gift. I bought my 360. It was cheaper.
just in most of the same games I really cared to play, they were still on 360, so
That was
but,
awesome.
I can live without another Ratchet and Clank game. As much as I like those, the
Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter.
closest thing they had to a Jack and Daxter game was Heroes on the Move.
No, they're remaking
Yeah.
Jack and Daxter. Like rebooting the series.
Wait, who is Naughty Dog or High Impact or who's doing that?
Sony
Wait, really?
and Naughty Dog. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like there's like concept art and stuff out.
By like reboot, do you mean like first Jack and Daxter game, or are they still gonna have all these guns and shit?
They'd probably go with the second and third games and
No,
onwards.
I think it's gonna be like from the beginning. I don't know if the story is gonna be
Okay,
the
I'll be
same.
interested if it is.
I highly
I
doubt
don't
it'll
mind
be
the
like
story being different.
because they already rebooted it for Jack 2.
To test it out.
Well, Jack 2 wasn't really reboot. It was just the gameplay was different in a sense.
Yeah,
I
I
said
feel
otherwise.
Story still.
That was awesome.
this picture might disgust you a little bit though, Amigo. I'm sending you some concept art
Once you master items, racing will
of
be a breeze.
Daxter.
Okay.
This is what they're.
Is it any worse than Skylander Spyro?
Just watch. It's by Naughty Dog. It's officially by Naughty Dog.
Yeah. I don't know. I reckon they're gonna go for a realistic approach then, judging from this.
Yeah, because they want to give, like, his Dax is supposed to be human, but they want to keep, like, I don't know. The way he looks like it's probably going to be like Jack Dax or, like, original.
I don't mind the one furthest to the left too much, but all the others can go die.
I like the one with the little fur face. Like the G.
Oh my, yeah, these are... I guess he's now a ferret.
Yeah. That's what it looks like they're doing with it. I thought he was supposed to be, what is it? An oshel? I don't even remember.
It's concept art, so you can't really take too much from it, but...
Yeah. I always saw him as a smaller version of Crash Bandicoot.
Well,
pretty much is.
He's supposed to be like an otter and a weasel. I forget what his name is.
It's an otter, I think.
Yeah, Otzel.
That
That's
was
it.
awesome. That was
Apparently that's what I'm trying to
nothing left to teach you. You're a pro rider.
We're finally done with the beginner's tutorial.
This gear as a graduate.
Yay.
Problem solved.
Keep up the training.
still got
No motion now, shut up.
Master.
He shut up for me a long time ago because I muted the video like 12 minutes ago.
Well, I missed the audio. I watched the wrong part last time. I've got to now.
Yeah.
Yes, we remember
It's
that. You were not talking about Amy the whole time.
Yeah, I've got to suffer. You guys didn't mute it. I've got to suffer.
Can we talk about Amy? Because I don't want to talk
Saving that
about
for the next
what's on
part.
screen.
I would, but I'm saving that for the next part.
Wait, you mean the game within the game?
The game within the game within the game. Gameception!
The menu screen. Real grinding. This one isn't too hard. I had to reattempt this one a couple times, but mostly because of my own stupidity and hitting the reset button.
Get set.
You got on the gear.
You got another gear!
You turned on the gear. You started to move on the gear. I think a Sonic 3 Riders Omo Cow Edition would just drive me insane. And as I say that, Sonic whacks into another cousin.
It
Like,
is
it would
really
drive me-
hard to dodge those things while following that dotted line. But I want to see, has anybody actually ever followed that dotted line perfectly?
Try grinding.
No, they never played
The
it.
answer is no.
Like, I don't care if you have to hack the game. Did anyone pull it off?
Nice.
Even if you hack the game, it'd still probably be impossible.
And you
Probably.
speed as you turn.
What if you hack the game to use a controller?
Then I want this hack.
That was
I do too.
awesome. You'll gain
Just hack the
air
game.
as you
It's
grind.
all good, and Omo Cow is not in the game.
Well, to be fair, you can turn Omotel off for the majority of it, but... The only part that he has to stay in is here in the tutorial.
I would say then why don't you turn him off? But then after I kind of realized I turned her on when they did the sign.
I'll admit, I leave Omotel on in those too.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it's just...
Sonic, stop singing now.
Sonic.
Sonic, stop dancing and get on the board.
I got this horrid itch that I just need to scratch.
I can't get it!
Oh,
I
God,
have no
it's so-
idea why. Sorry?
I was just about to say, Sonic does thinking this is so bad I want to crash one of those things, and he just crashes into it before I can press enter.
Flip the air ride part and cross over a catapult to take flight. Spread your arms out to the side.
Time to see the best move in the game, everybody. You're about to see
You
it.
don't spread your arms.
Okay.
This is a stupid
flailing of the
chicken
arms.
fly thing, isn't it?
Bring it on.
Really? I'll fall if I don't spread my arms out. Okay.
Also, the game doesn't tell you this, but you have to turn forwards instead of sideways like you would be on the board. That's the classic.
I think that's the funniest thing every time. Like, what? That was the most legitimate laugh I've had like all day.
That was awesome.
Like the hardest laugh.
I think that one
That was
like
so-
animation right there is probably one of the very few reasons why this isn't my least favorite Sonic game.
What is then?
What do you think?
Probably Sonic 06.
Dang it.
The one that he's always complaining about.
I would say
Well,
Sonic
I-
Genesis, but I don't really think that counts, and I haven't played it.
I think
I played it all the way through. It's awful, and no one can deny how terrible it is because it's a port.
Sonic
Mhm.
Blast.
I found. Did you say Sonic 3D Blast?
Yeah, I hate that.
I've
Fair
never
enough.
actually played it, so
Mega
I can't
Drive or
say.
Saturn?
Mega Drive.
Okay. What I was going to bring up though about Sonic Genesis, I found it funny how I think it was two people made Sonic 1, ported it onto the GBA, and it worked perfectly. And I think those same two people were actually working for Sega. Then they made the Sonic CD port for Xbox Live and everything, and they're doing Sonic 1 and 2 on the iPad or iPhone or whatever.
Mostly the reason behind it was, I found this out when I was doing my whole HPO thing for Sonic Genesis. They were trying to use the Sonic Advance engine for the game, which apparently is much less
Yeah.
powerful than the Genesis games.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Yeah. It's pretty
Also,
stupid.
this took me about 5 minutes to complete, and I eventually had to get sleeping bags over both my hands and throw them in ridiculously wide arcs for it to register as punches. And even then I had to do like triple takes. Like, 1, 2, 3.
That's funny. It'd be funny if we could show you doing it, like up in the corner.
I wish I could.
It's just the big, like.
The power skill does not work at all.
I
The
think
other
it'd
two
be
work
funnier
somewhat.
if Omo Chow actually said that you actually needed sleeping bags to do this next test.
That'd be funny.
Something I was going to bring up before, and I hope I'm not the only one thinking this, but you know Assassin's Creed 1, whenever you load up a level,
Yeah.
this reminds me of it, this loading
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never
And
actually
I
played the
saw
first
that.
one, but I played 2 and 3, so it's pretty similar to that.
Okay, yeah. It just reminds me of it.
I kind of see that. Goon! My best friend.
My best friend in the whole wide world is this phone.
Well, it's a better friend than Omochow. But again, he'd always remember your birthday. He'd always remember to tell you when your birthday is.
Exactly 0 on the countdown.
Did you know it's your birthday? After opening presents. Did you know it's your birthday?
Did you get anything, Omochow? He just kind of like goes silent.
That's you about to
I gave you
I
a
forgot
hint
it was
on
your
the fact that
birthday.
it's your birthday.
I forgot. What are you talking about, Omochow? I totally forgot.
That was awesome.
Literally said it non-stop. It's my birthday.
Voltage
No, I
for the
haven't.
countdown, though.
like just as he's about to go to bed. Did you know it's your birthday? It's been and gone, old cow. Shut up.
Perfect timing.
You're sleeping, all of a sudden you have a
Did you
dream.
know it's my
Did you know
birthday?
you're dreaming?
You know you're dreaming. God damn it! Get out of my head!
And now I'm allowed to select next for some reason.
Now, let's
Okay.
see how grabbing can get us through a course.
Catch the pulls. Another one I needed the sleeping bags for.
So you remember how to reach out your arm and grab things, right? Well, you can reach out.
It didn't want to register the fact that
bars and poles on
I
the
was
course,
out of
too.
the way.
That
Yeah.
way you turn at right angles, enter hidden shortcuts.
You gotta stand right in the middle of the camera.
Give it a go.
Alright.
I was slightly to the right. Like, nope, you can't do that.
I like how fast you can go on these boards. I just kind of like 180 miles per hour.
That was
Miles per
awesome.
hour.
There
Which is
are
funny,
special
'cause,
bars and
you like double that.
Lift
and it's
your
like
hands up to grab bars over
300
top.
kilometers an hour, and you're like, whoa!
I think it's more like 2/3, but still. You get the
Whatever.
point.
It's a big change, that's all.
Yeah.
Now,
Since I don't own the PAL version, we can ask this. Since Ratty owns that, does it say kilometers per hour in the PAL version, or does it still say miles an hour?
I don't remember this game very well. I'll get back to you in like 5 years when I finally decide to play it again.
5 years. He actually, just randomly one day, 5 years from now, just like, hey.
One day when I finally feel like playing the last level, because I kid you not,
That
I
level is
stopped right
awful.
at the last level.
But I, guess
I
it's not
don't even
necessarily
think
the
I
most
played
poorly
it.
made. The AI is way too good.
Yeah. I hate when games are like that, when you go through and the AI is like really bad, and then the last boss AI is like super hard, and you're like, oh my god,
Awesome.
why did they do
There's
this?
no learning curve either. Just
Different number of slots.
Yeah.
they're really good.
Switching at
It
the
sort of
right
reminds me
time.
of Zero Gravity, where
Fight
if I remember correctly, you get people on like your team on like certain races. They do pretty shit, and then on the final boss, and I'd always have
Oh,
Tails beat the final boss for me, but it didn't count because, you know, Sonic didn't beat it, so you'd have to restart it.
He's like, Tails, stay the fuck behind me. It's my job to beat the boss.
That was always the worst thing. When someone else did you.
But Sega said I had to beat the boss.
Yeah, we should probably do an outro here.
Oh, right. Thank you all for
Sega.
watching.
I
and
am
we'll see you guys
Sega.
in Part 1, when we actually play the game.
Yeah.
Take
See you
care.
next time, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Bye, guys.